it's Sierra, and I literally just woke up. This is what my hair looks like. It's kind of a hot mess, but I'm kind of living for it at the same time. But this is what real people look like. None of that fake YouTuber beauty guru-ish. This is real life. So I'm just getting ready to just run some more errands and do all that fun adulting stuff. It is like 9:30, just while I always do my makeup. I clean my face just to get a nice clean base. So that is what we are going to do. Take the glasses off. To use the Tatcha, the deep cleanser. I kind of actually like it. It seems very fresh, and only used it once, so we're gonna keep testing it. Get our face wet. And you actually don't need to use a lot of this. Bigger, but something like that. And we are just going to rub in circular motions. I feel like it has maybe some kind of, not a bead, but some kind of exfoliating agent in it. I always have leftover makeup like under my eyes. I don't understand why. I don't even wear that much. Good to go. Fresh face. And then I like to pat and try to just gently wipe underneath the eyes. It's like, hello dark circles. How are we today? Always get the hairline, neck, but like it doesn't leave it dry. It kind of feels plump actually. But I already got those plump cheeks. Tatcha water cream. It's a pore perfecting. And this is how much it came with. I mean, it'll last a little long. A little while. A little long. Is that even a word? A phrase? A little long. So I like to pat these under my eyes and then on my cheeks because it's pores. But I also read that it's also for like wrinkles, so. And always try to pat under the eyes just because the skin is most sensitive under your eyes. And then the forehead, because I've been noticing stuff is getting a little wrinkly there. Now it is time to go beat this face. We are going to continue cleaning up this hot mess. So, let's see. Next thing I use is the Marc Jacobs Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. Kind of super liquidy. And it has a smell, but it doesn't really smell like anything. But I use this mostly for hydration. I feel like in the winter my skin gets very dry, so I kind of like that more glowy look in the winter and then a matte look in the summer. Because I'm the opposite. I'm dry in the winter and kind of oily in the summer, which it's annoying, but it happens. Alright, and then next, since I love being luminous, we are going to use the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. And I like this. I use this every day. And I like to do it under my eyes also, just to brighten those puppies up. I don't have bags or like, they're just dark circles. But it also has to do, they're either darker or lighter, depending on how much water I drink. So obviously I need to drink some more water. And then we like to press it in. Get it all nice in there. Third primer I always use is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And I got a nice little chunk going on there. So I just pat it right here, trying to fill all that gunk in there. And then I just use any excess to go around. Alright, so we're gonna let that sit for a second. Add the e.l.f. Plus Glow Dewy Mist. It is coconut and argan oil. I like this. I like to do this after I do my primers, just to kind of set my primers. And that smells like coconut, and I really like that. Just to do another refresh. Just try to, when I wake up, try to like wake up my skin like, hello, we need to wake up for the day. But anyways, I'm being a weirdo. So I've been using this foundation a lot lately. It's the YSL All Hours Foundation. It has 20 SPF and warm almond. And I just realized this says expired in 12/19. And I got it December 27th. But we're gonna have to hit up Sephora. I'm going to pump it on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna do 2 pumps. I think I actually use less than this. I think I only use, you don't need that much. Let me move it over so I can see. And it smells really good. Like, I can't put my finger on what the smell is. It's like not perfumey. There's just, it's, I don't know. And like it looks a little yellow, which is why I got it, because I have olive undertones. But when it dries, it actually, I feel like, dries a little lighter and not yellow. So I like that. And I always, once I get to the jawline, I like to open to get this blended so you don't have that harsh line you see some girls have. Like, we ain't about that two-toned life. We want everything matching. So I'm liking this brush. I think it works good. Honestly, I think it said it was just for powder and blush. Like, well, blush is powder. It said powder and mineral makeup, but this is working really well. I need to get something to eat. My stomach is growling, but I'm not even hungry though. Like, what does that even mean? I'm not hungry, but my stomach is saying I'm hungry. We will never know. Again, with the neck, you just want to kind of go down all the way. I have this darn line from tanning where it's going away. Right there. Do a little tiny half pump to do a little bit of my forehead. I don't put a lot on my forehead just because my forehead has no problems. Really, I just try to blend. But also, I don't like wearing a lot of makeup in general, so I try to, if it doesn't need it, I leave it alone. And I feel like the blush, contour, everything will blend it out itself and come together in the end. So yeah, I'm just blending, blending, blending. I love to blend. It's just from years of experience wearing makeup and then looking back in pictures and being like, what was I thinking? And then also currently to this day, still seeing girls. I mean, it's not their fault. They're not educated, but still seeing some girls walking around with unblendedness going on. So I just make that a priority in my routine, just to always make sure I have time to get ready. And if I don't, I just don't wear any makeup, because I'm not even about to chance it. Like, don't even try. I'm going to use my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealers. I like to use 2 different just to mix my own shade. And we got warm beige and light peach. be a little makeup chemist and make our own. See, like, that's just the same color as my foundation, basically. But we add the little light in there. And these kind of dry down fast, so blend it as fast as you can, I feel. And I always like to bring it all the way up to my temples, into my inner corner, then down the side of the nose in a triangle. And then whatever is left over, I put over my eyelids just to prep those and prime them. And we're gonna do the same on the other side, down the nose, all the way up to the temple and buff. I'm getting like smile lines right here. So puffing your face out like this will help it get in there and not crease. So I do that now in my routine, and I need to hurry up because my bank is only open till noon on Saturdays and it is almost 10. So I need to get this Hot Mess Express on a roll. But I also use the Wet n Wild Coconut 3-in-1 Priming Water. I really like this also. It's almost gone, so I'm gonna use this to set. And I kind of get my face like wet because then I go in with a beauty blender, and I don't really wet my beauty blenders. I just use the wetness from the primer to blend. Sometimes I'll go and wet it, but it's just really annoying to have to get up to go water it. I know, first world problems, but when I get comfy sitting down, I do not want to get up. So now we're going to set our foundation. I'm trying to use it. All this is the Tarte Smooth Operator Translucent Powder Blush Brush. So I'm gonna semi-bake. I don't do it all crazy, but I do like, okay, that does look a little crazy. But I do like to. And that's very powdery. I have not used this in a long time. Ugh. Do you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Ooh. I need to hurry up and finish this. No, no, no. Whew. So I don't really let it set that long. I just, oof, do you see that? It's very powdery. I don't like that one. So I'm trying to hurry up and use it. And it doesn't even smell good either. I do not recommend that. I'm just using it because I'm trying to get rid of it. Now we're going to use a bigger brush. We are going to use our Tarte Pro Glow palette. And I always use the shade Sculpt for my contour. I've been liking it recently since I've gotten it. I've used it every day, and I'm using my Luxe 504 large angled brush. I use this every day for, I don't even know how long I've had this brush, a long time. So I'm just doing my forehead, my temple, and my cheeks. And it looks a lot darker on camera than it actually is in person. And also make sure you get up in that hairline. You don't want a white line that's going across your hairline. And your cheeks. I really like this color. I feel like it would be good for everybody. And then I like to do my chin. And then we are doing our jaw. Open your mouth again to blend that. We are kind of getting decent looking. I mean, we gotta do something with this hair. Honestly, I just might undo it and put it back up in a ponytail. That's what I normally do. Cause I just have so much hair. There's like, I just don't know what to do with it sometimes. And then I always put it up in a ponytail. And then when I actually get ready, I'm like, oh, I should do this more often. Every single time. So we're going to go over on the other side. These two shades are broken. It's called Shade, and it's a cream one. And I like to do this for my nose contour. I feel like it works really well. And I just like using my fingers to blend it in. I go up and down, and then I pat. And I feel like it looks more natural than using a powder. And I really like it. Blush, I'm trying to get rid of this and use it all. That's why it's broken. It's Wet n Wild Color Icon. Color Icon is the brand shade. I just do that on the apples of my cheeks. And then blend it up. And then I also put it on my chin as well. I use a bunch of brands, a variety of drugstore and high-end in my whole routine, so I don't think with foundations, I mean, I can kind of tell the difference, but like regular products and probably some eyeshadow palettes, but for the most part, I feel they all have the same ingredients. They're just different packaging. If they want to spend more on higher quality ingredients, it's the same ingredient, but it's just higher quality. So there's not many formulas you can do, change, or be different. So for the most part, they're all the same. Do not feel like you need to buy this name brand to get that makeup look. It's, in my case, when I've tried it, very rarely. It's just your technique, all that fun stuff. So yeah, our face is basically finished. Now I'm just gonna do some on the eyelid. I'm using the Too Faced Natural Matte palette, and I'm going to first use the shade Nudie as my crease transition. And I'm using my Luxe 205 Tapered Blending Brush. I really like this brand. I like this brand and Real Techniques. And I do like e.l.f. brushes as well. And I have some Wet n Wild. Although Wet n Wild compared to e.l.f., I think e.l.f. is superior a little bit in the brush department. I like it to go all the way to my inner corner. And again, we are going to be blending. I feel like that's what I do mostly. It would take probably 5 minutes in my routine if I did not do all this blending. And then we're going to go in with a little darker color, Cashmere Bunny, and just focus on the outer corner. Let's see, I get a little closer, you can see it. I go back in with my Tarteist Pro Glow, and I use these two shades Strobe and Stunner for my lid, but I also use these for my highlight because it is a highlighter. But I like to multi-purpose my things to get the most out of them. I just put it on the center, just trying to brighten up my eyes using Stunner, the darker shade of the highlighter. I love it on my inner corner. And then I go back in and blend. Let's see if you can see it. See, it looks super gorgeous, but right here looks a lot darker than it is, so it's really not that dark. Remember, blend to filth, ladies and gents. I gotta do more highlight. I like to put it on the nose, bridge of the nose, the cuvic's bow. And this one's not looking that bright. What is going on? And I kind of do it like this too. I used to put it on my chin, but I don't really much anymore. And I don't do it on the high points of my cheekbones. I didn't really like it. It just looked like a swipe no matter how much I was blending. So I didn't like that look, so I stopped doing it up there altogether. That palette, and take that Shame Nudie and do the lower lash line. We're going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. I'm just going to do a little bit. A very thin little lashes, but that is okay. I wear strip lashes when I go out, like to dinner. Or I'm doing a shopping trip all day long or something like that. But everyday wear, I don't. I just, half the time I don't even put mascara on because I just put my glasses back on and I just feel like it blocks it, so why bother, you know? Ooh, and I didn't get all the lash glue out of that eye, so there's... I need to test this out. You see that? Just like sliding down. Here, let me try to... Ooh. The jelly, the e.l.f. jelly highlighter. I have to try that out because I just got fascinated by that. Let's see here. I'll leave it to finish and set it with the e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist again. And this makeup look is done. I like wearing makeup where it just covers, but also looks like I'm not wearing any makeup. So I need to do something with this rat's nest that is going on up in here. Alright, cool. Now that we are not free, I'm literally just gonna put it back up in a ponytail. They said my hair's fine, so like in the texture of it, like as soon as I brush it, it will be tangly all over again. Because they like to stick together, I guess is the texture of my hair. So yeah, this is the makeup look, super fast, easy. Basically my everyday, not every day because I don't even wear makeup every day. But if I'm doing something, it'll be this. But if I'm going out, that'll be another video. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. And then this is what I am going to wear today to go on my errands. Just a little sweatshirt and some joggers. These are actually men's in a small just because they didn't have any women's that I liked, so I just went to the men's section, and I might go back to see if they have like a black sweatshirt like this to match, but I'm just gonna wear some slides. So this is my errand outfit and running around, so thanks.